21st century metropolis. A gleaming city of dreams. But as day turns to night, something ancient is called forth from the water. In the harbours, ports and beaches of the city, an invasion is underway.
Alien versus Predator. Alien versus Predator.
And it's not just happening here. All along the east coast, as if on a signal, these armoured denizens of the deep are hauling out in astonishing numbers. So what are these marine invaders? Why have they come to New York? In the cold light of day, a few stragglers remain, and the interloper's identity is revealed.
Horseshoe crabs everywhere.
Horseshoe crabs are completely harmless. They spend most of their lives in coastal waters, foraging on the seabed, protected from predators by that impressive armour. But every year, in early summer, when the tides are at their peak, they leave the water under the cover of darkness and advance on New York in their thousands. What fatal attraction does America's most populous city hold for these crabs? Marine biologist Professor Martin Schreibman knows what they're after.
You know, everyone wants to come to New York, especially for mating purposes, and horseshoe crabs are no exception.
The crabs are here to breed. Each female lays thousands of eggs into the sand, fertilized by the smaller male clasped on her back. And whilst you might think that they're drawn to the city by the bright lights or the constant rumble of traffic, the horseshoe crabs actually breed here in spite of us, not because of us. These are ancient creatures that have lived in the oceans for more than 450 million years. The best environment for their eggs is a gently sloping beach with well-drained sands, protected from rough waves. Up and down the east coast, it's that which drives their choice of landing spot. Mission accomplished, the crabs return to the sea for another year. But after the swarming, the invaders turn provider. Immense flocks of migrating seabirds descend on the beaches all along the coast and gorge themselves on the eggs. This annual bounty fuels the journey north of almost 1 million birds. And the birds are key to the horseshoe crab's mass spawning strategy. It's only by laying so many eggs in such massive concentrations that horseshoe crabs ensure that some of their offspring survive this onslaught. It's one of nature's greatest spectacles, played out each year. And it's not just the birds reaping the harvest on these beaches. As the crabs return to the ocean, humans intervene, and things get even weirder. Every year, thousands of breeding crabs are caught, taken to labs, and milked for a unique and potent fluid, their blood.
Most people don't realize that horseshoe crabs have blue blood. We have red blood because we have iron as part of our hemoglobin structure. Blue blood is composed of copper instead of iron. So the copper gives it a blue cast to it.
This blue blood is the secret of the horseshoe crab's success. The coastal waters they inhabit are teeming with bacteria, and to survive in this natural soup of potential infection, they've evolved a simple but robust immune system. Their blood clots around any harmful bacteria or toxins that enter the body, isolating and destroying them. But that doesn't explain why we're harvesting this protective fluid. Well, Even outside the crab, that blood still clots rapidly in contact with harmful bacteria or toxins. So in lab conditions, this makes horseshoe crab blood incredibly useful.